Have you caught the latest chaos on The View? It feels like every week, the show finds a new way to fall apart. Once a must-watch morning talk show, it's now all about heated arguments, awkward silences, and non-stop drama. Ratings are plummeting, and it's not looking good. Sunny Hostin seems to be at the center of the storm, stirring things up while Disney's Bob Iger scrambles to keep everything together. It's a tough job, especially with the views spiraling out of control. Sunny's commentary is bolder than ever, and while strong opinions can be great, she's pushing boundaries that ABC and Disney might not tolerate much longer. She's been on thin ice for a while, and at this rate, that ice might just crack completely.
Sunny, you have a legal note.
I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought.
What exactly is Sunny doing to keep everyone talking? Her recent on-air remarks have turned up the heat, sparking even more controversy. The drama is at an all-time high, and people can't stop discussing it. Let's break down what she said that has everyone on edge. Watch this clip to see for yourself how she's shaking things up and making headlines once again.
We don't like what was said about Puerto Rico, and we know how to take the trash out, Donald Trump. Trash that has been collecting since 2016, and that's you, Donald Trump. And finally, my fellow Puerto Ricans, Trash Collection Day is November 5th, 2024. Don't forget.
Sunny's recent controversies haven't just caused a stir. They've sent shockwaves all the way to Disney's top executives. When you're part of one of their biggest shows, you can bet the higher-ups are paying close attention. Here's the deal. Disney and ABC have had enough. They're slashing Sunny Hostin's salary from $8 million to $5 million starting in 2025. A massive $3 million cut. And those planned raises that would have boosted her earnings to $12 million? Gone. On top of that, she's now banned from making guest appearances on other shows to bring in extra income. So, why the sudden crackdown? Insiders say Disney and ABC blame Sunny for The View's sinking ratings, a serious accusation. The show has always thrived on heated debates, but it seems Sunny's actions have crossed a line, even more than Whoopi Goldberg's in the past. This move signals major tension behind the scenes, and with The View's future at stake, all eyes are on Sunny. How will she respond? And what does this mean for the show moving forward?
Sunny Hostin over at The View had some choice words for Brittany Mahomes, who's married to the other Mahomes guy who plays for the Chiefs. She had the temerity to like a Trump post online, and she's been taking shit for it ever since. She wound up posting this defensive tweet saying, God, people are like, you got to settle down, like, go be a better person and don't jump all over people for just...
Sunny isn't backing down. Far from it. She's outraged and firing back with claims of sexism, racism, and misogyny. Whether you agree with her or not, she's going all in with these accusations, making sure her voice is heard. It's a bold move, but that's just how Sunny operates.
We know now that he will have almost unfettered power. And so I worry, not about myself, actually. I don't worry about my station in life. I worry about the working class. I worry about my mother, a retired teacher. I worry about our elderly and their Social Security and their Medicare. I worry about my children's future, especially my daughter, who now has less rights than I have. I know that as a country, it's very difficult for people to believe that racism and misogyny, they're just a lot.
Bob Iger and the Disney team aren't losing sleep over this. They're standing firm, likely thinking, great, another crisis to deal with. With Disney already juggling a struggling streaming service, declining park attendance, and now The View drama, this is just one more headache on their list. But let's get back to Sunny. The latest buzz. ABC is seriously considering firing her. That's right. Talks of letting her go are heating up. They're even looking at potential replacements, someone who could shake things up and challenge Whoopi and Joy's perspectives. Finding the right person for that? Easier said than done. Meanwhile, Sunny isn't backing down. Reports say execs asked her to tone things down, and she flat out refused. You can almost hear her saying, "Nobody tells me what to do." The real question is Sunny truly the problem? The View has always thrived on controversy, so is this just business as usual, or is she pushing things too far? Either way, her future on the show is looking shakier by the day.
Now the person that's going to be
so
the chief law
let me say
enforcement
this. She was
officer.
on television. You know, that's the primary
She's not on television.
requisite.
Look, I've
She
known her.
was. At least, listen, everything in life is relative,
Election
people.
denialism is a very big.
People once tuned into The View for the drama. It was like a daytime soap opera, minus the romance, and with a lot more coffee cups. But somewhere along the way, that magic fizzled. Instead of meaningful conversations, it's turned into a full-blown disaster. Viewers are tuning out, advertisers are pulling back, and poor Bob Iger is stuck trying to patch up a sinking ship. It's like one of those whack-a-mole games. Fix one problem, and another pops up. First, The View, then Jimmy Kimmel Live, followed by Good Morning, America, Can the Guy Catch a Break? So where does that leave us now? Well, Sunny is undeniably in a hot seat, facing the fallout of her controversial remarks and behavior, which have contributed to the turmoil surrounding The View. The show, once a lively and essential part of morning television, now finds itself stuck in the middle of an identity crisis. What was once a space for open dialogue and differing perspectives has now become a platform for constant tension, drama, and an increasing sense of disarray. And while Sunny is certainly a central figure in all of this, it's hard to ignore the broader issues at play. Disney, in all its vast power, is scrambling to steer the ship in the right direction. But let's be real here. The company has been juggling multiple crises, and at this point, it might be too little, too late. They've made attempts to course correct, but the damage to The View's reputation has already been done. Ratings are slipping, the audience is drifting away, and advertisers are beginning to abandon ship. All the while, the pressure on Bob Iger to fix these problems keeps mounting. But fixing The View at this stage seems like trying to put together a puzzle when half the pieces are missing. Sunny, unfortunately, is now emblematic of The View's struggles. She's caught in the middle of a show that's faltering and a network that's trying to hold things together. The show has evolved, or, perhaps more accurately, devolved, into a place where personalities clash and tension seems to outweigh substance. While she may be the loudest voice in this chaos, Sunny is far from the sole issue. The larger picture shows a show that's lost its original spark, and Disney's inability to address the underlying problems could be what's really at the heart of the mess. So the question remains, is Sunny the villain in this drama, or is she simply the latest casualty of The View's slow decline? Sure, she's stirred the pot, but it's not just her actions that are contributing to the show's struggles. She's part of a much bigger puzzle, where leadership decisions, changing audience expectations, and evolving media landscapes have all played a role in shaping this downfall. At the end of the day, it's tough to place all the blame on one person, especially when the root causes seem much deeper. Sunny may be in the spotlight now, but she's also the visible part of a much larger storm. The real question might be whether The View can find a way to reinvigorate itself, or if it's just too far gone to be saved, no matter who's on the panel.